fire and rescue response for all of the citizens here. So it sounds like there was a lot of foresight put into this particular lot and this plot of land. So as a former firefighter and a paramedic, I'm really excited to tour your facility today, share and celebrate this day with you. Again, you are the first of all of these 118 grant awards for this particular program, you are the first to be completed. Congratulations on that. We get a lot of pressure on the Hill of the $4 billion we have, and the $4 billion does not include the recovery monies, the extra $210 million that went for this particular program, as well as some transit programs that went out last year. And we get a lot of pressure on the Hill when these grant awards go out. They want to know immediately that this, Ms. Harmon, this project and this grant award is supposed to stimulate the economy. How come they're not building fire stations right away? And I can understand and appreciate that as a firefighter, a former firefighter, I never became a firefighter to write grants or compete for grants or try to comply with the various different types of legislation, environmental historic preservation, and all of those things you have to go through to get to where you are today. So I really applaud your township and your fire department and the leadership for the successful completion of this. And I hope that this station provides many, many years of great service to the community and the people. And this is just going to be a really wonderful experience. So enjoy your day. Thank you for the invite to come up. And I look forward to checking the place out. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to continue on with the thank yous, but first I just want to remind everybody, December 4th, we are going to have an open house at this station from 11 to 3. So you can bring your family. We're trying to get some hot dogs, smokehouse, and come on by and take a look at it with the family. Okay, so you'll see a smile on my face. It's about a 5-year smile. It's been waiting to come out about 5 years because when I first came here, I was put on the committee for the new fire station, and as things went along, the previous board had started this project, and we kind of ran into some roadblocks trying to find property that was adequate for a location, because you know in the real estate, location is very important, but for fire department it's more important because of our response time. So we had to find an area in this location. And we also ran into a cost. There was no land available except for prime property on Van Dyke. So as things changed, we were able to secure some property through a developer, and also the grant helped us tremendously in these times. As the new board was came in, again, we needed the location, and we found that. With the changes in the new board, one thing stayed consistent, and I don't know if she's here. Linda Varellen was a chairperson. Linda, she made it. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Linda did not waver in her pursuit for a need for a new station, and for that I'd like to thank her. She's always supported the fire department, and she does that because it's the best interest of the community. Linda, thank you very much for your support. You've been very instrumental. Since I started here, I try to empower my personnel and obtain needed tools, equipment, and training to provide them the safest and best service possible to the citizens and the residents of this township. The new station will provide a safe, functional environment for my personnel to live in and respond from. From now on, they will not have to move their vehicles to get a fire engine out to respond to a fire. Nor will they have to worry about being run over by a vehicle as they try to access their gear from their lockers. For this, I also have to thank the present board, for their support in achieving this accomplishment. We have worked well as a team together, and the personnel on the committee kept the project within the budget, and also, as good leaders do, they looked at the potential future needs of this department and this community. This station should not need updates or expansion for at least 30 to 50 years. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but other communities right now are revamping their stations. I know Sterling Heights and Shelby just finished the completion of having to expand their fire station. So hopefully we've avoided that and we've looked at that, and that's what leaders do. They look at the future, not just what's happening now, and they've done that. Now I must give some more credit where credit's due. John Clark, our assistant chief, wrote the grant for this station. I'm pretty sure we would not have been able to build this station at the time without this grant, especially the one of this magnitude. John is a talented administrator, and we are very fortunate to have him on this department. I can honestly say I've never met anybody like him. His determination, his ability, he gets a task done so quickly and efficiently, he's unbelievable. If you've ever seen the Energizer Bunny, John's the Energizer Bunny on steroids. John not only wrote the grant, he volunteered to be project manager. He did not have to do that, and it was just, if anybody's ever built a house or been head of a project, it's just day and night. And John lost a lot of sleep. He spent countless hours on this project, and he did it for the department and the township. And I know he lost a few years off his life with the worries and all the time he's put in. John, on behalf of the department and the township, I'd like to thank you, and I applaud you for your unbelievable work. That's it for me. There is going to be some cake. You'll be able to walk around, and with no further ado, I'd like to have John come up here. I know he's got a few words to say.
Well, if you guys can believe it, I don't know how many of you drove by, but April 1st of 2010, this was a grass lot. There was nothing done, no stakes out, no nothing. So it's pretty amazing. The contractor contract had it going through December 31st. We brought it in early, and I want to give SDA architects who are here, two representatives here, our engineer Giffel Webster, and Brevard, who's not here today. Tom Beauchamp was our project manager on Brevard's side. A lot of credit because they really brought things in. We had a lot of struggles. We had a little bit of head beating in a couple of places, but we got it done and got it done actually early and under budget. The other group I want to talk about is the Township Board. Previous board had set things in motion. I did write the grant. It was a big task to undertake. However, there was a lot of homework that had been done prior to when I did that. The previous board had a plant moran study done that Chief Allward and Chief Poterek were involved with. They laid the groundwork to write the grant. Really, I put it in the form it needed to be and met the requirements and did a little more research to get there. But we had a lot of pre-work that was done, not only by the administration here, but by the staff too, by the firefighters and by other personnel that were involved. The other piece of the pie that a lot of people didn't see was the rest of the township. And I think it's worth mentioning the trustees. Chief Poterek and I went to the board on basically just very little information in August that said, hey, we've got a chance for this grant. We don't have it yet, but we've got to jump through some hoops to do it. And let me tell you what, it was a lot. There was a lot of faith the board took in us as a new board, as new administrators. We didn't know each other, really, except in passing. And the board, which included Lisa Rapp, who unfortunately can't be here today, Abby Jacobson, Linda Varellen, Kathy Boshears, Art Grimes, and Jim Richardson, as well as Mr. O'Leary, all took trust and faith in us to try to bring this project forward. We purchased the land prior to knowing we had the grant. We knew we needed it whether we had the grant or not, but we made those moves to go forward. In a period of about 7 weeks, there were some incredible things done between the board and the fire department administration and other personnel in the township to make this come on board. The other players in this group were everybody else in the township that we didn't see, and that was Kathy Boshears' office. Lori Churley's back there in purchasing, Gay Kraut, everybody else in accounting, water and sewer department, Steve Hohensy's superintendent. Had all these people not come together, this project wouldn't have worked because everybody in this township, not just the fire department, came together in a period of about 30 to 60 days to make it a plausible project, and then not only did that, but carried through the next 6 to 9 months to make sure it got done. There was never a time that we didn't get something we needed here. And there was a lot of late nights, and it wasn't just me. It was Supervisor O'Leary, it was Kathy Boshears, it was Lori Churley coming in early, it was the chief, it was Brian Tyrell, as well as our personnel. Our personnel put in a lot of time. doing different things, and a lot of the officers and firefighters picked up the slack that